Hi guys, this is Shin here, back with another YouTube video today. Today I am going to tie for you guys the River Phillip Copper. It's originally Canadian. It's not fully well known outside Canada, but I've heard it's quite a good fly, and I thought it would be worth tying. So I've tied in the black silk. You don't actually have to use black silk because it's not going to be seen, but that's what is in my book, so that is the one I will be using. And on top of the black silk, guys, we're going to just put some silver in. Actually, what might be a good idea is if we just bring the black over to the front. There are many methods of doing this, guys. I chose the good one. Actually, no, I didn't choose the good one. Right, let's try again. Okie dokie, so we need to completely cover this, and then we'll do the rest. It's fairly easy. This fly includes no hackles at all, so it's incredibly easy to do, and this will actually be quite a short video. By the way, I'm just going to apologise now because a couple of days ago I made a video on the Cascade shrimp. A small problem with that is that I actually used that fly to go fishing, and I did catch fish in the end. I caught a 12-pounder, but it was on a different fly, which I had tied earlier. But that fly hooked a fish, the fish came off, and the fly was just shredded completely. So what I have done, guys, is I'm not going to do a part 2, but instead of doing a part 2, I'm just going to say, if you want to know how to finish that fly, I believe I'd finished the cascade part, but the shrimp part was still needing to be done. So you can either go and look at my Red Alley video and repeat what I've done in orange, or you can go look at Oikel's video, because he has done his video in orange instead of red. And I knocked the vise around. That was not very clever of me. Okay, so now that we've tied in the tinsel, we're just going to bring it forward a little bit, just a little bit more, and then we're going to tie it in. Some of the tinsel is going to disappear though, so maybe just do a little bit more tinsel than you would normally, because it will then get covered by the black silk. You need to make sure it's very well tied in. Silk's busted. Right, guys, so what we're going to do, this fly is actually quite similar to the flamethrower, except it's in a slightly different looking format than what we would normally be doing. So the first things first is we need to get red bucktail here, and we'll just snip it a decent length. It's on the underside of the fly, so you don't want too much. I'll just get my scissors. Can you? Oh no, you can't see that on the screen. It almost fell off there. Sorry, I'm just snipping this. Okay, so now I've got the red bucktail. Not all of this is going to be used, but it's not the end of the world. Right. So now that we're on the underside of the fly, it's a lot harder to tie in, because you're not really supposed to do this on a vise. You just pull this. I'm going to tie it in a little bit. This silk, for some reason, is being really irritating, and at the end of this video I'm going to change it because it's bothering me. It's okay, for goodness sake. It keeps unraveling and I don't want it to unravel. I don't know why it's doing that. I think maybe there's a sticker in the way. That might be why. But I don't think it's the bobbin threader holder even. Okay, so we just need to move this. My bucktail accidentally went over onto the side, which really annoys me when it does that, so I just pulled it. If it doesn't want to go into the middle and it wants to stay on the side, then just tear it out and put a new bit in. Because I would not be in the mood to deal with an irritating piece of bucktail. Okay, so now that we've tied that in, snip the red. You want to get rid of the red quickly because it's going to get quite irritating because you don't want it to come under the eye too much. If needs be, you can just pull it a little bit, I suppose. Right, so now we're going to do the slightly easier part where we get orange and yellow, and we do a sort of cascade mix on the top. So just get roughly the same ratio that you would when making a cascade. You might want an equal amount of yellow this time. That might be my only suggestion. But aside from that, it's okay. So I've got that orange, and then I'm going to get the yellow, and then I'm going to get the crystal flash. This design requires... it looks like 4 on the picture, so I think I'm going to say 4. I think I'm going to go for 4. Just 2 seconds, I'm just snipping the yellow bucktail. Okay, so as before, you want the same amount as the orange. If you don't know what that is, then you can just rewind the video. This is the strand of crystal flash which you want. Snip that, you rather want it longer than shorter. And now you've got it, guys. As usual, just sort of mix it together a bit so it sort of winds in together. And then you can now put it on. And then we're almost done. I haven't pulled in the crystal flash, but I have done that deliberately. I think I've pulled it too far. My bad, guys, my bad. It doesn't matter. You can just take some of it out. It's not the end of the world. Okie dokie. So that's pretty much it. It's a very simple fly. It's very easy to do. It might be worth more of your time if you tied a willy gun instead. I'm not dissing this fly or the maker of this fly. I've just never heard of it. But it looks like a good fly now that it's done. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Tay will be uploading a video later, so check out that. Bye for now, guys.